back, a quick look at championship.
She'll start the match, which forces Michelle Mullen to finish on lane 63.
So it's pretty obvious that she did watch some of what was taking place in games 2 and 3.
Carol Gianotti having a very consistent year. We have not seen her on too many telecasts, but she has competed in 14 events, cashed 13 times, and has made 3 telecasts.
Considering what she accomplished in '92, anything would be a bit of a downer.
Well, she was a
tremendous year.
Runner-up to Player of the Year.
Michelle Mullen now with another re-rack on lane 64. 64 has been the breadwinner for her this evening. $9,000 to the winner, $4,500 to the loser of this match in this year's Brunswick Open. Nice shot. Good start for Michelle Mullen. Now let's see how she handles lane 63.
According to that lane breakdown, she had 7 strikes on 64, 5 on 63, but both times she got to throw an additional shot on 64. So maybe she's got 63 figured out now.
She's done a very nice job of fine-tuning on that lane.
Yes, she has.
But anytime you let the best players in the world bowl 3 games on 1 pair of lanes, they're going to zero in.
We saw Marianne DeRupo do it last week. We saw Kim Berkey do it in the Delaware event.
Beautiful shot there, opening with a double. And a man who really has worked very, very hard this week to make this such a successful event. Ray Hess, the general manager here at Chippewa Bowl, said he was really happy with the way the Pro-Am worked out, but there's always room for improvement, he said. He had, I think, 451 players in this year's Pro-Am. I know one thing. All 5 of our top 5 finalists would like to do nothing but bowl on lane 64. They've played it 5 different ways, 5 different pieces of equipment, 5 different angles, 5 different shots, and they're all striking on that lane. I'd like to take that one with them next week.
There you go.
Pack it up and take it along.
You saw there she defeated Michelle Mullen in match play. Of course, all that is put aside now. These 2 players have never met for a title.
8-pin stands, kind of a weird 8. As Carol Gianotti trails by 10, a very sore right ring finger.
Both of these players have a streak in the championship game of winning 2, so someone is going to be broken, or they're both going to be broken.
One way or the other, one will extend and one will go down. 8-pin disappears. Michelle Mullen now back on the good lane, ahead by 10.
And so far, no titles from the number 3 seed. She has 2 titles. 1 come from the number 2 position, and 1 coming from the number 1 position.
Nice 3-arm swing. Ball sets up in the pocket, and a solid 8. No, not now is what Michelle is thinking.
Solid 8.
Bad break. Here's a solid 8. It's not something you want to throw in the title game when you're working on a double. 5-pin normally takes out the 8-pin.
That's the kind of shot that just tears your heart out in a title match. Another strike there, and she's really got the heat on Carol Gianotti.
Michelle works as a coach and instructor in the Chicago area. Anybody out there that needs some personal bowling instructions, you can look Michelle up in some of the area's centers. And Michelle Mullen, another re-rack, lane 63.
One of the real bright intellectuals on the ladies tour, especially in terms of bowling knowledge. She really studies the game, breaks it down. She's spent a lot of time working with Team USA coach Fred Borden, among other instructors. She's a player that thirsts for knowledge. She's always trying to find something out about the game itself. Boy, gave that one a lot of lift and ended up with a great result. She really attacked lane 63 on that shot.
You could see her rotation too, and look at the difference it makes when the ball hits the pins. Everything flying. And here we mentioned more rotation, a lot more loft, very aggressive shot.
I mean, she really got the fingers into that one.
You bet.
Carol Gianotti again with another strike on the right-hand lane. Let us see if she has better luck on lane 63. Of course, as soon as we have finished up here at Chippewa Bowl and the Brunswick Open, the NBA is back in session, and coming up next on ESPN, the NBA Today, to get you updated on the first week of NBA action in the 93-94 season.
Right now, Carol Gianotti can take the lead by 1. Oh!
You know, it's interesting. Did you see her follow through there? It went left. She knows it's a tighter lane, and Carol's a field player, an adjustment player at the line. That ball went Brooklyn because she steered it left all the way. She knew if she threw it right at all, it wasn't coming back.
Well, let's take a look at that release, as you're mentioning, Denny. Her arm definitely went left of her body.
Yeah, the angle from behind probably would have shown it, maybe even a little bit more. Meanwhile, Michelle Mullen just keeps throwing the ball in the pocket on lane 64. Now, she got a bad break with a solid 8, a huge break there, carrying the 10 on that shot. It wasn't nearly as good.
No, not at all. That 6-pin did not look like it was going to take out the 10, but just at the last moment, it bumped the 10, caused it to fall. Michelle Mullen still keeps the lead by 9.
Well, this match looks a lot like the last one. Both players very close, within a strike of each other, making good quality shots. I love the way this pair of lanes is set up tonight.
If you make good quality shots. And the players are really keeping the ball in play. They're bowling very well.
Oh, she wanted that one about as bad as any shot she's thrown all week long. Lead goes back to 19.
Well, she was not going to be satisfied tonight, she said, with just coming out and making the telecast. I'm going for the title.
Shows you what the power of positive thinking will do. A little high in the pocket. Carol Gianotti can't get a break in the 4-pin stands.
Very different games here. Carol Gianotti setting the ball very short, meaning she sets it right in front of the foul line, versus Michelle Mullen with that